Okay, so don't touch people.
That was that Black and Blue. That was that Black and Blue. That was that Black and Blue.
We're not doing Black and Blue. Good to say.
That was.
Oh, Black and Blue, you'll
was-
never
it-
sponsor me, but welcome everyone. Today we're joined Philip. I used to work with Philip. He's a chef at one of the restaurants that I used to manage, and today we're going to be going over into just toxicity in the workplace as well as mental health. Thanks for joining on my podcast, Philip. Glad to have you here today.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. So I just kind of want to dive into a little bit about your culinary journey. I know you've been a chef for quite a time, but walk me through the thought process of, what made you want to become a chef, how did you get into it, and where you're at right now with your career.
For me, I kind of walked into it in high school. I kind of went through different courses during high school.
Like home economics 10 or something?
Home economics. I did sciences. I did math, French, and all that. So the one thing and I did carpentry. They called it woodworking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went through all that, and I think I did tech as well. Yeah, I was doing they called it tech. We were doing like decoding and all that stuff, doing all that, yeah. And I found out that I like cooking because I'm very creative. I like to create stuff, and when I cook, when I serve it to the classmates, they like it and they're happy and I like to kind of be a contribution to the community.
Okay, and then after high school, you figured out you kind of liked being creative and you decided to take cooking as your goal. You then went into not university, but college after that, right?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
I went to VCC in Vancouver, downtown.
Okay, how many years was that?
That that's 2 years.
It was 2 years. 2 years of school, and then you went straight into the workforce?
Yeah, straight into the workforce.
Where have you kind of worked?
I worked a bunch of places. I worked at, I started at Cactus Club. And then after that, I worked at Cactus Club for 2 years. And then I kind of moved up at a certain point where they said that they don't have the money to move me up to sous chef. They said that,
Cactus Club did that?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, we have enough sous chefs. We don't need any more. So they kept me at a plateau. So I kind of moved to it. I kind of pretty much job hopped most of my years as a cook or as a chef. I then moved to Moxie's, kind of did the same thing. Learned everything, but I didn't get that management position.
You did?
I didn't get.
Did not?
Did not.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Okay. So you were kind of plateaued and stuck for a while, but I know you job hopped until you ended at the Victor.
The Victor, yes.
Was it, because I know Victor is Blau and Associates, did you end up in Victor first or were you in the other outlets?
Well, because I met Chef Jason and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
So
How'd you meet them?
at another restaurant that we worked together at.
Oh, so you worked with Garrett and Jason before. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So I worked with Jason at Black and Blue with the Global Group.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Chef Garrett at Tableau.
Mm.
So that's where I met them. Then when I went into Blau and Associates, the first place I saw was Honey Salt, because I went in for an interview and I saw Jason there, so we got related really quick. And then yeah, he talked to the chef. He's like, we don't have the position at the moment, sorry. And then I gave Garrett a call, because he said, if you need a job, please feel free to give me a call. So I gave him a call, and he said, I'm with Blau and Associates. I'm at the Victor. So I gave him a call. He set up an interview with me, and that's where I started at the Victor.
And how many years have you been at the Victor now for?
Holy crap. 10 years.
It's been a decade, huh?
It's been a decade.
Okay, wow. All right. How old were you when you first were at Victor?
I was like 28.
So you're like 38 now.
I just hit 40 last year.
Oh, you just hit 40 last year?
Like,
Wait, so where did those extra 2 years come from?
the extra 2 years,
Because you
That
say you were
was-
like 10 at Victor.
yeah, it was during pandemic, so it shut
Ah,
down. Like,
gotcha.
yeah, that's-
So technically 10 years, but it's like
yeah,
10 minus
minus-
2 for COVID.
Yeah, 10 minus 2.
Okay,
For the COVID.
gotcha. Okay. Well, what's it like being a chef? Because here's the thing, I can kind of see from afar because I literally work front of house, right?
Yeah.
And I know it can be so toxic in the work environment. From Cactus Club to Moxie's to Victor. Is the environment and the culture relatively the same, or has each individual business presented a different culture? Have they all been toxic, or have they all been like pretty much normal?
It depends on the restaurant you work at. Each restaurant has their own culture. I know I worked at a Chinese restaurant just to test it out, because I wanted to learn different type of cuisine.
Like,
so
like Chinese, like
Yeah.
stir fried dim sum type of style.
Yeah. I went to I kind of learned. I wanted to be versatile in cooking, so I kind of went through Japanese, Italian, and then I saw a new hotel opened. It was called Trump International Vancouver.
So was it like Trump Hotel?
Yeah,
So was it Moth 32?
yeah, it was Mott 32.
Oh, you worked there?
I worked there.
Oh, my mom did too.
You did?
Yeah, my mom did.
You did?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
What? As a cook?
She was like dim sum side, I think. Or no, dessert. I think she was dessert.
Dessert. Okay, that would be dim sum. I don't know, because I'm not on that side, but their culture is a little bit different. They don't work like the other restaurants. They kind of work the whole entire day, and then in the middle there's a 2-hour split where they can do whatever they want. They can go home.
It's like unpaid
Yeah,
break,
unpaid.
basically.
Yeah.
So it's like what, 4 hours on, 2-hour break, 4 hours on?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing if you're a chef, overtime. That's usually a thing.
Yeah.
Was it like that at Mott, or is it not like that for Mott?
No, Mott. It's a different culture, because they're so
It's like business orientated.
yeah, they're business oriented.
It's very like by the books.
Yeah, because there, though, I know the company says that you only allow one paid meal. So we go and, well, before we go take our break meal, that's when the break starts.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take that 2-hour break. They close Mott.
And you get your
For
paid
the
meal
2
during that 2-hour break.
Yeah. Before we go to our 2-hour break, as their culture is, the Chinese culture, they'll cook their own food,
Staff meal.
staff meal. We'll eat it, and then we'll go downstairs for our second meal, which is paid.
Second meal. Oh, so the kitchen, they
Yeah.
would make the food here,
Food.
and then you would go for your paid meal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's how their culture is, right?
Yeah, it is
They're like
Chinese cuisine, like
Chinese
old school
cuisine.
Chinese.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, those food, they don't like eating kind of like
White food.
white food.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Give them the rice, their chicken, their beef, some vegetables. Here you go.
Yeah.
Bit of soy sauce.
then they'll take the 2 hours, so either go down and sleep there,
Oh.
so they'll find a space and they'll sleep, or they'll go out and go home or
Do their
something,
thing.
go for a walk or something.
Okay.
Mainly they'll go downstairs and sleep. But since the management saw it, they're like, we'll give you a room.
Oh.
And they'll set it up, and then they said you guys can sleep here for 2 hours and go back to work.
Well, that's very nice of management to do.
But the setup is a little bit different because in the well in the French or the white culture, well, the white Western, we start off on doing salads and desserts,
Mhm.
right? And then we move up to the proteins and all that, the seafood. In the Asian cuisine, it's totally opposite. It's the other way around.
Proteins first.
So proteins first. We'll he'll teach us how to butcher fish. Yeah, we'll teach you how to monger fish and
Prep everything, basically.
prep everything. Teach you how to break apart a crab and lobster and all that stuff. And then after that, we move to the wok side, and then that's where they set up all the vegetables and all that.
The condiments and everything ready to
That's
go.
it. For then pass it to the wok chefs, and then they cook it.
Yeah, they do the thing. I've seen it quite often before. So it sounded like Moth 32 had, would you say, a good culture? It sounded like a pretty good culture.
It is a very good culture, but the only thing I don't like is staying at
The 2 hours.
staying at work for the whole entire day.
Because you're stuck. Because it's like 4 on, 2 off, 4 on, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what it was. 4 hours on, 2 hours off, 4 hours on. So it's like 10
Yeah.
days or 10 hours,
Yeah.
basically. That's there. I can see why that's a bit of an issue. You'd probably wanted like 4 on, 1 off, 4 on, probably,
Yeah.
or like 4 half 4.
Or do the full 8 hours and then off.
I don't think they can do that though. I think they have to give you like a break somehow in there, 30 minutes or an hour or
30
something. If it's a continuous. Oh, you know what? That's probably what they did. If they make you work 4 hours, they don't have to give you like paid break.
Yeah.
So they just 4 hours, 2 hour break. So it's like 2 half days versus one. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see why they did that. Save money, save money, save money.
Save money.
Save money, always save money.
Yeah.
But
always.
okay, I can see that. So wait, but why'd you move? It sounded like Moth 32 was like a pretty solid gig.
It was. It's very exhausting.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you actually work past.
We get OT.
Yeah, OT, but
Not
you
worth
go
it.
home. Yeah, not really, because you go home at around like midnight. So it's not ideal for me. I'm like so tired already after the break, after the
Oh,
2
yeah, because you're
hours?
4 hours on, worked hard, you get like a weird 2 hour break, and then you're going hard again, and then it's like, oh.
I'm like, yeah, we worked the lunch shift. Well, we come in at 8 a.m.
So 8 to 12,
8 to 12,
2 hour break, and then
then
2
2-hour
to
break.
6.
2 to, well, it's not 2 to 6, but it's 2 to 10. I don't get what that is.
How
but
does that work? 2 to 10 is like 8 hours.
Yeah,
That's another full shift.
I know.
So you did 4 and 8?
pretty much.
So you did 12 hours?
Yeah.
But you got OT for the other 4 hours.
I don't actually understand it, but
Huh. Well, hopefully you
Yeah,
did, because it sounded like, so you were working not, so my understanding was, I thought you were working an 8-hour day with 2-hour break. No, you worked a 4-hour day and an 8-hour day.
yeah,
So
pretty
you had like 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then another 2, so 14 is the whole day.
yeah.
That's pretty insane. That's
Pretty
crazy.
much.
I don't know. Maybe you got paid OT. I don't know. This is a labor law thing, not my
Yeah.
strong point. So you figure out if you got taken advantage of it or not. I don't know how they paid you. Maybe salary. Who the heck knows? But Jesus Christ, that is okay. I can see why you're tired now.
Yeah.
Because like to me, a 4-hour day plus a 4-hour and a 2-hour, it doesn't sound that bad.
No.
But when you said 4 and 8, okay, that's a little bit different. That's a bit much. But okay, I get it.
But I know for the Asian culture, they're loyal, so they're like, okay, sure, work it, right? So maybe it's that. Maybe the chef said, yeah. Well, the chef,
Pretty much everyone carries their weight.
yeah.
No one really
Carries
like
their weight.
pieces out
No.
early. So I get what you mean. So you didn't like that, but why'd you leave Mott?
Cause yeah, I was getting tired.
Couldn't you move up?
That was. I did move to where I was like assembling things, but it was just getting too tired,
Just too much?
too much.
Not worth the pay? Or just the pay was good, just not worth the effort and time?
The pay was minimum wage.
Oh, it was minimum wage?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, okay.
For Asian for the Asian restaurants, it's minimum wage.
No, okay, fair. That sounds like a lot of work. So where'd you move after Trump then?
After
Or
Trump, after Mott, I went to Tableau. That's
Okay.
where I met Garrett.
That's where you met Garrett. And you were there for how long?
I was there for almost 2 years.
Why'd you leave Tableau?
Tableau, there was nothing really to learn there.
Oh, basically it was like same old thing
Yeah,
you've
same
already
old
learned.
thing.
So there's nothing to like teach you anything new.
Yeah.
So then you left Tableau and then you moved to Victor? Or Tableau was another thing after that?
Tableau, then I think it was no. I went to after Tableau. It was somewhere near in downtown. I went to Black and Blue.
That's where you met Jason.
Yeah, that's where I met Jason.
Black and Blue. Why'd you leave Black and Blue?
Oh, too much swearing.
Oh, really?
Like
In the kitchen?
in the kitchen. You don't know though, because there's a corner at Black and Blue. He'll pull you there, or he'll pull you behind the line.
Uh-huh.
That's where the grill station is.
Okay. And he'll
Yeah.
ream you out there?
Yeah, and then he'll bring the boss in, the owner.
The owner's there too? And he'll ream you out in front of the owner?
They'll ring out the sous chefs, and the sous chefs will kind of
Watch.
kindly say what
They said.
they said to them.
Like regurgitate what they said to you.
Yeah. But they say it kindly, where the owners but we can hear them when the owner comes in. They'll yell at the sous chefs. I'm like, holy shit, do I really want to be a sous chef here?
Oh, so the owner was brutal. Yeah, I've heard some pretty
They're like
interesting things
yelling.
about the management at
Yeah.
Black and Blue. It's interesting.
They're
Not all
yelling-
bad, by the way. Not
Not
all
all
bad.
bad.
I would let's put it out there.
Yeah, not all bad.
There are some people that are like pretty like Gordon Ramsay, but next level. But yeah,
Yeah, the owner's like yelling at the sous chefs like, holy crap, we can hear them from the line. I'm like, holy crap, okay. Is that how? Then the sous chef's like, I don't like the owner. He's an asshole.
and Jason, what was Jason doing there?
He was the head chef. He replaced another chef that left.
But he was like the head chef, and then Jason left though because he ended up at Victor or at
Yeah.
like Blau.
Wow.
So he left first, or you left first? Probably he left
Uh,
first, right?
He left first.
Yeah, and then he probably got into like Blau.
Yeah.
And then you left after that.
I left after.
Then you got to Victor.
Yeah.
Okay, now it all makes sense. Okay. So now you're at Victor, but all right, I guess best culture to worst. Let's just say worst culture or toxicity, least toxic. Which one's the most toxic in all your experience?
Least toxic.
Least toxic.
I'd say Cactus Club.
Oh, was the least toxic?
Yeah.
Why? Is it because they're pretty chill?
Yeah, they're chill. Well, everything's pretty much. They give you they actually give you like a book. They give you a book with menus on it. And they'll tell you to read it, and then we'll teach you after, but bring the book with you,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll guide you through the station, how to shut it down, how to run it, how to open the station.
So pretty corporate, pretty structured. But
it's
the
corporate structure.
the culture and the toxicity wasn't really.
No.
It wasn't like bad at all. It was
No.
pretty like. Would you say like a high schoolish vibe, kind of?
I would say it's a high school vibe.
Yeah, that's fine. But people were like, you still had to do your job. You would get reamed out, normally reamed out, if you messed up. But it wasn't like devastating defeat type of thing.
No.
Okay. What's the most toxic?
Most toxic? I'd say Black and Blue.
Great food. Maybe don't be a chef there. Maybe be a chef there. Okay, but it was more so because the owner was really up in your ass.
Yeah.
Was it the owner would get mad at you, or was it like the sous chef would tell the owner and then the owner would blast you? Like, how did that work? Like, let's just say you made a mistake at Black and Blue. Like, you messed something up. It was your fault. How did all this get thrown into a corner where people could hear you from the line? Like, how did that all happen?
The owner gets. The owner looks at the reviews.
Oh, you get reamed out after the fact. So it's not like you mess up on the day of, he gets you right there.
No.
You mess up, bad review, 1 star, and then he does his whole detective work, figures out what the hell happened,
Yeah.
and he finds out it was you.
Yeah. But he doesn't blast me. He'll blast the chef that was on site that day. And
The head
sous
chef, sous
yeah,
chef?
The head chef and the sous chef.
Even though it wasn't their fault, it was your fault.
Yeah.
So you never got to experience the brunt of that.
I did. I get the experience of the executive chef.
Oh, so once he gets blasted, he'll come to you and have a talk with you.
Well, after when the owner talks to him, he'll blast
His sous.
his sous, and then he'll
Like
come
Gordon
to
Ramsay
me.
style?
Yeah.
Gordon
Well,
Ramsay style.
you know how Chef Jason is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'll do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, a little bit tame-ish, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then he'll come and he'll bring me to the corner. He's like, "This is your 3rd time. You better not mess up again." Like, okay. It's like, I'll have a sous chef manage you or look over you. I'm like, okay, sure. But in my mind, it's like, oh man, I need to be sat again.
Yeah, but I don't think they would ever fire you because, dude, it's so hard to find chefs.
Yeah.
Like, they'll warn you, but I don't think they'll ever fire you unless you suck that bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually get fired unless they did something that was, like, against, like, HR type of thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone get fired, like, chef-wise, for, like, just sucking at their job, or they got fired for other reasons?
Oh, no. Sucking at their job, they'll get blasted for sure. But if they actually harassed someone on one of the staff, he'll get fired.
What's considered harassment, though? Harassment in the kitchen is so weird because you get harassed by your chef all the time, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. You get pretty blasted there.
Yeah.
Like, you're a donkey, you're an idiot sandwich. Not really like that, but they say it in their own way, but they make you feel bad for not doing your job.
Yeah. Well,
But that's not exactly harassment. That's more like the culture,
yeah, that's the culture.
right? So where do you draw the line of this is culture, this is harassment?
If one of your chefs actually hits you
Hits you? That's happened before?
Yeah.
Raise hand? Oh, what the hell?
Because one of the chefs were Mexican, and he, he went over and he kind of forgot about the rules of the kitchen and the harassment, and he did it anyway.
So he smacked someone?
He smacked someone.
Like backhand, punched him, hit him, tapped him, kicked him?
He actually pushed the guy and smacked him in the back.
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It's like, get out of the kitchen. Get out of the back.
Oh, so he
You're
like pushed him out of
fired.
the kitchen
Yeah.
and like didn't punch him, but he like put hands, pushed him out, and like shoved him with like a hand type of thing,
It's
right?
like, get out, you're fired. And then the owner knows, and he got fired for that.
Okay, so don't touch people.
That was at Black and Blue. That was at Black and Blue. That was at Black and Blue.
Oh, we're not doing Black and Blue. Good to say.
That was.
Oh, Black and Blue, you'll
was-
never
it-
sponsor me, but that's okay.
It was a.
I'll
It
still
was
eat
a
there.
grill. It was a grill cook. He messed up five steaks, and it was really expensive.
Oh, like tomahawk type of things. Oh, you butchered like but like some expensive cut, right?
Yeah.
5 times. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
It's like, get out, you're fired. It's like, oh shit.
And then the Mexican chef basically, and then that guy complained and got him fired.
Well, he's gone. He's like, screw this. I'm not dealing with harassment. He's like, I'm not coming back.
Oh, so he's out. So he just
He's
like
out. He's
quit.
like,
But then
yeah.
how did the Mexican guy get fired?
Someone
Levied a complaint on him, right?
Yeah.
Like
'Cause,
someone saw.
Yeah, one of the. I think it was. One of the manager that was on site. He kind of called the owner. The owner came, an hour after.
Oh, the manager. One of the managers on site called the owner, and we're talking about the same owner who
Yeah.
blasts all of you guys.
Yeah.
And the owner showed up.
Yeah, the owner showed up. She's like, we need the owner here now. There's the problem at Black and Blue.
The management dude was like, "Big Boss needs to show up here," and he
Yeah.
called Big Boss. Big Boss shows up.
Yeah.
So the owner shows up, and then what
It's
happens
like-
then?
Yelled at him, and he was like, what the hell? What did you just do?
He said he probably just thought I fired this guy because he's incompetent. That's probably what he probably said.
Yeah. We
That-
we heard everything. I don't know what he was yelling about, but the front line heard everything.
And the Mexican chef just got fired there on the spot.
Yeah. So you're fired. Get out.
Jesus Christ, this owner is a savage. What the
He's a
heck?
savage.
Oh my God, this dude's pure savagery. He just doesn't give a shit. He's just like, you're out, you're gone, boom, outies.
Yeah.
What the heck? My lord. I'm surprised Black and Blue is still here. I mean, Black and Blue is huge though. But when we're talking, because Black and Blue is like global, right?
Yeah. Global.
So we're talking about the owner of Global or the owner of Black and Blue
Owner of the global group.
showed up at
Yeah.
Black and
Black
Blue.
and Blue.
What is this guy doing? He has the time to show up and like ream people out like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What the heck? If I was like the owner of Global, I'd be like, GM, whoever, take care of this. I would have no part in this.
But apparently, GM's like, we have a very big problem, very big situation right now.
Oh,
We
the
need to
GM didn't know what to do and went to the owner. What the heck? Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. So that is the most toxic. Black and Blue. Sounds. But I guess you can't really speak on top of Global then.
No.
Because Global has so many restaurants, so it's
Yeah.
just specifically your experience in that one.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Then, but at that point, like, why be a chef? Because here's the thing: if you worked as a server, FYI servers, we make good money just through tips. But the only issue is we deal with people. Like, we have to interact with people.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, oh my goodness, it is so not bad. But in the summer, you're in front of a hot stove. Like, why? The hot oil spilling all over you. Like why? Like, I know you like it, but why chef? Why? Like, my mom was a chef, my dad was a chef, same thing. I would not want to do what they did because hot summers, oil blasting, fumes, just like why? Why would you ever put yourself in a situation? Get people blasting you for sucking at your job, putting you down. Like it just sounds like not a fun time and high stress too. Imagine like 50 chits. Like here we go, fire all the chickens.
Well, most of the chefs there is going, well, climbing the ladder, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their main focus. That's why we stay there.
But how do you climb the ladder? Because in any corporate situation, the only way to climb up is if the person above you quits, promotes themselves to a next position,
Yeah.
or dies. Like those are the only three situations where a spot opens up where you can move. Like how? Like this is like you're pretty much stuck and you're at the mercy of the person up to you moving up or dying. Like how do you like you're stuck at your position for so long? Like how do you move up?
For certain restaurants, like the corporate ones, the sous chef will leave to another restaurant, another Cactus Club or something, and they'll move their staff up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they go through promotions. So every 3 months we get a review.
Oh,
so
at Cactus?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get reviewed,
Well, that's pretty good.
and then they'll see if you've learned enough and you have leadership qualities, and then they'll move you up one.
And basically the same thing happens after 3 months. They'll rinse and
Yeah.
repeat, do that thing at Cactus.
Otherwise, you stay at a certain position until you learn
The skill set,
the skill set.
leadership, or whatever you need to
And
move
then
up.
they'll test you again, and then they'll move you up.
Oh, okay. Because I know you talked about how you've been at Victor for 10 years, technically, 8,
Yeah.
12 or whatever. 10 plus 2, whatever. So you've been at Victor for basically a decade. You've wanted to move up, and I know you talked about briefly how in the beginning you wanted to work at Victor because they could get you a Red Seal chef. For those of you that don't know, for you to become a Red Seal chef, you have to work under someone who's Red Seal, who's a
Yes.
chef, who could sign off on you. And that was your original goal. But you told me that you found out not too long ago that Victor doesn't have a Red Seal chef there to sign off on your stuff.
No.
So what would be the next step for you? Because at this point, you're kind of capped at what you could do at the Victor.
Yeah.
Because you need to find the Red Seal chef. Like, how about are you going to find someone like that? Does that mean you have to find a restaurant where they have a Red Seal chef that could sign off? Because you'd have to work there for what period of time, I'd imagine.
Right now, I talked to the, what is it? Yeah, I've talked to the people. Well, I talked to the management team at VCC. They told me that all you need is, because I have all my hours, so I don't even need to get signed off on papers. All I need is signature to actually do the 1 month Red Seal program.
Could you make friends with someone who's a Red Seal and just get them to sign off? Or do you actually have to work for them?
For me now, they said you just need a signature.
Okay, so you need to find a Red Seal chef, make friends, and be like, please, sign, type of thing.
Yeah.
And then you could technically be on your way to the next step of your getting your certification for your Red Seal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fair. I know you talked a little bit about how you were struggling to move up, and you've been at Victor for a little while, and this obviously ties into culture, work environment, the level of toxicity. Why do you think for yourself you haven't been? I know you told me that people say it was money, they don't have money to pay you, but what do you think is the reason why?
I actually don't know. I've been doing I know how to run the line. Well, I'm at BC Kitchen now.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to run the line and prep. I know how to close. I don't know what else they want.
Do you want me? Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I've worked with you before, so I know like how your work style is. I used to be kind of your boss, kind of. Oh man, how did I tell this to you? Okay, I'm just gonna shoot straight. You're probably not gonna like to hear it, but I just shoot straight. So on a technical side, from a technical side, like at a technical standpoint from your job, as a chef, out of 10, 10 out of 10 is like, I don't know, Garrett level, I guess. 10 is like Garrett, so you're like executive chef type of level. Where would you say you're at, skill-wise, on a scale of 10? If Garrett's like the 10.
Skill-wise,
Yeah, just strictly skill-wise.
I'd say I'm at cook 1.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Skill 1 to 10. I'd say 7 or 8.
7 or 8, okay. And for the position that you'd like to be in, where does it have to be? If Garrett's a 10, and if you're at a 7 or 8. Is 7, 8 good enough to be in the position above? Is that a good enough, or technically?
It's good enough to be in the management position.
Which is where you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, and when you say management, are we talking about like sous chef? Are we talking about like...
At least, no, actually, it's below
So, chef de
management.
partie?
Chef de partie.
So that'd be the next one.
Yeah.
So the 7 and 8 is good enough to be chef de partie.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Yeah.
Outside of getting your red seal. Okay. When you're communicating that to people, be it, you want a raise, you want a promotion, from a communication standpoint, how well are you communicating that skill across? As in from from 0 to 10. 10 is like you're Donald Trump, you can become the president, like you're really good at selling people. And then there's 5, which is, I'm kind of okay at selling myself. And then there's 0, like, I can't sell myself for shit. Like, where do you think your communication is at with that?
Right now, I'm at probably around 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the biggest thing that I want to talk to you about is even though your technical side is like 7 or 8, you're communicating at a 5 or 6, it diminishes what your actual technical skill is. Because you're no longer like portraying yourself as like a 7 or 8. When you're talking about a 5 to 6, you're bringing yourself to like a 5 or 6. And when people look at that and that's how you're portraying yourself, 5 to 6, do you think that's good enough to be like, oh yeah, this is definitely a chef de partie person? If you're communicating yourself from a 5 or 6 level.
No.
Yeah, right. Like because if I had to be honest, a lot of it's so bad, but it's literally marketing. I swear to God, it is marketing. If you can't market yourself, it's so hard. Like you've probably seen a lot of people where their technical is maybe a 3, 4, 5,
Right.
but their communication is like a 8, 9, 10, and as a result, they get the position over you, and you're like, what the hell? This guy sucks at his job. But they get the position higher. Has that happened to you before? Or do you see this happen around you?
Oh, I have seen that.
Right? You're just like, this guy sucks. Or it's worse than me on a technical standpoint. But why is he getting a promotion on top of me? Relatable?
Relatable.
Oh, very good. How often does that happen?
A lot.
A lot.
But though the staff don't respect that person though.
Oh, they don't.
They don't.
But do they care?
No, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they get the money, they get the position, it looks good on the resume, who cares? They got the status. Okay. So,
but the ones that are climbing the ladder, they'll try to put them down and whatever. Verbal gossip, whatever.
oh yeah, but that's where they don't care. Or at least if that was me, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Since if I was trying to climb the corporate ladder, I would not care what you think. Because I would know that you from a technical standpoint is better than me. It's just I sell myself better. I exhibit the traits of a leader.
I see.
Maybe not be a good leader, but I can communicate it well. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I could give to you is that you have to be a little bit more confident in yourself, and you have to sound more confident in yourself. just in the way you speak and articulate, it comes across as you're kind of someone who's timid, shy, not very outspoken. I don't know if you think that's true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but maybe you think you're portraying yourself differently. I don't know how true that is for you, though.
Somewhat. Because I've worked on it the past 4 years as when I'm down at BC Kitchen. But since my hours got cut and everything, I don't really, doesn't really matter for me.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things where you have to be confident even though you know you're wrong and you're not there, which is really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird and awkward because a part of it is you want to be authentic. If I'm only a 7 out of 8 at my job, I should communicate to myself that I'm a 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. In reality, it should be more like I'm a 5 out of 6 or 5 to 6 on my technical side. But I communicate on a 11 and 12. And usually what ends up happening is if you communicate at a 9 and 10 level and they bring you on, then your 5 and 6, you have to bring that up in tandem with it. So you can't just always keep yourself at a 5 to 6. So the people who have a 5 to 6 skill level, who can communicate at a 9 to 10, if I was them, once I get to that position, I would try to bring it up to a 7 and 8, right, on the technical side, which is what should happen. And I think that's one of the big things that you can do is you have to be more confident, and also don't keep working at the same job. Because the reason why is if you want a promotion, the best way to promote yourself or get promoted is to find a higher position at a different industry.
Yeah.
Because everyone at Blau knows who you are, how you are. They have a certain image of who you are right now. If I had to be honest, they probably think you're a good worker, you do good work, you're a hard worker, and that's it. They probably wouldn't want to move you up only because they probably don't see the leadership qualities. And not only that though, if you're really good at your job, if I move you up higher, I would have to train someone to replace you, and I would have to train you in that higher position. So I'd train 2 people.
Yeah.
And I'd have to, the person I replace, I have to find someone equally better and then tend to train them. So training you, training the person replacing your job. Whereas if there was a chef de partie role, I could just hire a chef de partie and I only have to train one person.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. So from a management business perspective, promoting from within is more work.
Yeah, that's true.
So most companies are less inclined to do that, which is why they hire outsource. Because I just bring someone who already has the experience to do that. Versus where you could literally be that person where you could enter into the role of a chef de partie for someone's looking, just be like, hey, this is what I do, I can do this. And then they just still train one person. As long as they like you, you have a technical skill set. I'd probably do that instead.
Yeah. That's what I see at the Victor. They just hire someone and have them replace that position.
Usually, in most restaurants, most companies, they usually want you working at least 2 to 3 years, maybe more, before they even consider moving up.
Yeah.
Right? I know at the restaurant that I'm working at right now, people who are working as expos or runners, they want to move up. They want to become servers. And here's the thing. 100% they'd be way more better servers than me from a technical standpoint. They know the food, they know the menu, the allergies because they're expos.
Yeah.
It's just that from a communication standpoint, they don't have the liquor knowledge. They haven't interacted with guests. They don't have that. Whereas I can still do my job, but from a technical standpoint, they'd be way better servers than me because they know the menu way better than I do. I don't.
Yeah.
Right? So it's one of those same situations where if I was giving them advice, if they want to be servers, just use the experience they have to work somewhere else. But they wanted to work in the same company, which is fine, and move up. But it's really hard to move up in the company because everyone in management already has a certain view of who you are, what you're like, and whether or not you'd be well. When in reality, if you just positioned yourself better or just work somewhere else, blank slate, you'd probably be in a higher position doing better. But obviously, culture, the team that you've already worked with, you'd have to give that up.
Yeah. It's very true.
Do you think you're probably going to switch companies and like try to put yourself in like a higher position, or do you want to like try to stay at the company you're at? Because you've been there for a while,
Yes.
and I think just
time.
from talking about you, you want to be higher, and you probably feel like you should be higher, but you're probably not, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I have thought about that. I am already looking because hours are being cut. So yeah, I have thought about that, and I am looking right now. So
Are there any like chef de partie positions, any sous chef positions out there right now?
right now there's sous chef and junior sous chef positions open.
And those would be higher roles, right?
Yeah. And
You think you could get those roles?
Yeah, I got some interviews, but I got an interview at Moxie's in Richmond.
Do you live close by? This is Richmond.
Yeah.
Or you live downtown,
No, I live in Vancouver.
like
but
South Van,
East Van.
Burnaby, Killarney?
Yeah, Killarney area.
Okay.
Though, at Moxie's, that chef hired someone with papers.
Papers? Like Red Seal?
Yeah, the Red Seal certified papers.
It's fine. You could just go in there, be cheaper salary, but still offer the same level. Well, there's ways to sell yourself, even if you don't have a Red Seal, is what I'm saying.
Right. Well, at that time, they only had one position open,
Mm-hmm.
so it was the sous chef.
But now there's a position open, right?
I think, yeah. They might have replaced. They might have. I haven't went back and, reapplied.
You should reapply, since right now it sounds like the best way to get a promotion is just apply somewhere else that is looking for either a sous chef, chef de partie, heck, even go for executive chef. Just put everything out there, see what the heck happens. Because I know there are times where restaurants are desperate, like desperate, and they'll hire just about anyone. Not saying they will, but there are times where restaurants are desperate, opportunity aligns, and you put your resume in, and if you're good enough, they'll take you. Right? I think you should do that. But I think you definitely should work on the communication, like articulating yourself in a way that people want. That's still authentic to you.
Yeah.
That's still authentic to you. I'm not saying, articulate like me, because you probably can't do what I do, because this is how I communicate.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't work for you. Not really like what you would do, but you have to find a way where it like suits your way of being stoic, calm, cool, collected, which is probably what I would do, because just based on your communication style, it would sound like you would talk a little bit slower, take more pauses, but be more cool, calm, collected, which is also fine.
Right. It's very true. Because sometimes I kind of talk slow, just to get things across. That's mainly why I kind of talk slow sometimes. But sometimes when I talk too fast, they don't understand what I'm talking about. So
Yeah, and I think you should lean into that, because that's how you would communicate. Like if I pretended right now to try to communicate in your style, if I like slowed it down, because I talk fast, but I can slow it down. Because if it was me, what I would do is I would articulate myself in a way that allows me to sound like I know what I'm doing, come across as cool, calm, collected. Yeah. And if it was an interview, if I was in your position, let's just say hypothetically, you ask me a question like, why would I be a good fit for the team? You know, those generic type of questions, right? If I was in your shoe, I would say I'm someone who's worked in multiple different restaurants. I'm at 32, Moxie's. I have 10 years of experience at the Vector, so I know what I'm doing. I've led X amount of people, coached XYZ on this and that. And it really depends on what you're looking for. And then I would ask the question like, what are you looking for the position you're trying to fill? And that's just me trying to pretend to be kind of like you, how you would articulate. Obviously, I slowed it down a bunch, but you can still kind of see how it's still like I kind of know what I'm talking about, even though I don't really know what I'm talking about. And it sounds like, all right, I have experience, I'm selling myself, I have XYZ name drop.
Yeah.
And you can see how you could kind of do that, obviously in your own way.
Right.
But you could just easily sell yourself that way.
Okay. I see that.
Right. Like I'm basically saying what you could be saying, sort of in the way that you would kind of say it, slower, a little bit more articulate, get the point across.
Yeah.
But it's still congruent to who you are, and it's all true, right? You would maybe you embellish, maybe you don't, but you'd have to sell yourself one way or other. Maybe you are a 7 out of 10 and you want to communicate at a 7 out of 10. I'd recommend you communicate at 9 to 10.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with it. But if not, just bringing it up a little bit is better for yourself, since it does come across that you're someone who's quite okay with status quo. You're not really looking to change. Like you're comfortable with where you're at. Outside looking in. Not saying you are comfortable, because obviously you're not. You want to move up. You feel like you've been at a certain place for a while. You should be, a little bit further. But also at the same time, you also did say, you don't really care about status anymore. Like you're kind of like okay with where you're at right now. So it really depends on how you're trying to communicate yourself to other people. Like how do you want to be portrayed as? Like what is your ideal version of yourself? Like let's just say, all right, Philip, you're now successful. You're happy and successful. What does that look like for you?
For me, I would be pretty much like Garrett.
Garrett's position?
Yeah.
So executive chef? He's executive chef, right?
Executive.
Is he executive? I don't know. He's not Sue, that's for sure. What's the next position above him?
Would be corporate.
He's basically executive, right?
Yeah.
Executive chef, I think. Because Jason is food and beverage executive director. So Garrett is executive chef. Let's just call him that. So you want to be in his position.
Yeah. If that was the case, I would be having all the management team below him trained and be able to run a restaurant or run one of the units inside Blau.
So basically like Barnabas?
Pretty much.
So like Barnabas at BC Kitchen, Garrett, Johan. Like you'd want to be like in that type of position.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And would that make you happy though?
That would give me space to not be there and take vacations and stuff.
Can't you already take vacations already though?
It's only 2 weeks.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I forget. I was like, I'm like basically on vacation the whole time, but I'm like, oh, I'm front of house, a little bit different. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fair. But I know you talked about how you're doing running, you're getting more active, you had a YouTube channel or podcast before.
Yes.
But because you have more time, you want to get into that. Why now? I know you say you like creating, but why that specifically?
Because I'm actually changing my mindset.
What was your mindset before? What do you want to change it to?
My mindset before was to actually continue climbing the ladder, and I do work on my communication, but was climbing the ladder, but now it's not worth it.
Not worth it because it's too late, or just you don't want to put the time and effort into doing the same thing?
I put in the time and effort, but because of my communication, I'm not able to sell myself that well. And, well, I do make requests for reviews, but
What happens? Do they give you the review?
yeah, they gave me a review and they said they would tell me that there's no positions open at the moment, so I'll have to wait.
And has it been true? Has it just been no positions, or they just didn't move you up? Because you can see.
Yeah.
And so is it just no position for you, or they just move someone else up?
Mm,
Or they
since-
hired someone else?
Well, when I left for a year, I came back. I went back to the bottom. That's the thing.
Oh, they put you straight to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't give you your original position back.
Well, I'm still cook 2, but I just went down.
So they demoted you.
I would. Is that demote?
I don't know. You tell me.
I would say so because I lost my was it?
Tenure?
I lost my seniority.
Yeah, tenure. You lost your seniority.
Yeah.
So people thought you were just like some random dude coming back.
But if I was down at BC Kitchen, they know that I've worked here for a while. But if I was upstairs, totally different crew, they'll think I'm just someone that's new.
Have you ever invested in like a coach? Not even just a coach, like going through like workshops or seminars to like masterminds or Toastmasters, like stuff like that, because I know that's a place where you can improve your articulation. Have you ever thought about stuff like that?
Yeah, I've taken. Have you heard of Landmark? I took that for.
What is Landmark?
Landmark is kind of like taking your past and being complete with your past and improving on.
Is this coaching program? What is
It's
this?
kind of like a coaching program.
Okay.
So
One-to-one or through?
it's through a group,
Okay.
a community, but then they separate you to one-on-ones.
Okay, and you're working with like a coach, like a mentor figure, or?
Yeah. A coach and a mentor.
Okay. And what was your experience with Landmark like?
I got to learn a lot of things. Well, I'm still working on it, but it's mainly communication.
And you're still
That's the
doing
main
with,
thing.
and you're still with Landmark right now?
Yeah.
Okay, and is it like, do you pay monthly, one-time fee,
It's a
subscription?
It's a one-time fee.
Can I ask how much it is?
It's done. They have. Well, I went through different programs
Mhm.
along the way.
So it's like each program's a different fee.
Yeah.
Like it's like going to school like a course.
Yeah.
Like picking your courses, right?
Yeah.
How much have you spent in total?
In total, ballpark 900. It's close to 10 grand.
You said 900 or 10 grand? 9K or
Nine.
900
$900
dollars?
now.
So it's not 10 grand. So 900 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, not 10 grand.
No.
Okay, I was about to say if you spent 10 grand, I'd be like the results are kind of not showing.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gotten good results from it though? Like how long have you been with Landmark for?
I've been with Landmark for. Let's see. Since 2017.
Wait. 2017.
Yeah.
That's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So you're doing it throughout the whole 7 years, or is it sporadically?
Sporadically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in accumulation, not the 7 years. How many years have you actually done Landmark for? Like if you coalesce it all together. Like 6 months, 3 months, 2 months?
No, it'd be like 4 years.
4 years, but you spent like $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad. 4 years. What's one thing that you learned at Landmark that has really, that you something that you've really applied in your life, or something that you're like, wow, this is great.
What I learned is, well, the main one was communication. I'm still working on that.
What's a specific lesson? Is there any specific like gold nuggets that you're like, okay, this is great. I can apply this right now.
Be and bold and straight with people.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Have you been doing that?
I've done it with Garrett.
Give me that interaction. How was that like? Give me the details on that specific interaction where you were bold and direct with Garrett. Now I'm curious.
Okay.
Garrett is his boss,
Garrett.
by the way.
Huh? He's your boss?
Your boss.
Oh,
I'm just telling the viewers that Garrett is your boss. So how would you bold and direct your boss?
I'd request him for a quick 2-minute talk.
Okay.
So we'll go to the office and I would talk to him.
What was it about?
That time was about the raise.
The raise. Okay, you wanted raise.
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened?
So I said that, well, from your notes that you wrote from our last review, I have demonstrated that I have done those things that you have written down.
Hit the milestones. Done
Hit
what
the
was
milestones,
required.
Yeah,
Makes sense. You should deserve a raise if you've done everything.
I've hit those milestones, and I'm looking to continue growing. And
What Garrett say?
he took a look at it. He said, "Yeah, you do deserve that raise." So he gave me that raise.
All right. That's good.
That's it.
You stood up for yourself, asked for what you deserved, and you got it. Interesting. Okay. Where else can you see applying that in your life where you could be like, oh, if I did this more often, I'd get better results?
I would say if I was climbing the ladder, I would apply it to that. Be more vocal, and be more loud and vocal.
Assertive.
Assertive, yeah.
Yeah.
Be more assertive. And demonstrate that to Garrett, that I'm more assertive, I'm more loud, and I'm able to communicate and run the team.
So hypothetically, let's just say position opens up in any one of the four Blau and Associates. You take over the position of either Garrett or Jason or whoever. Could you hack it? Like if could you do what they do? Because you see like Garrett's position, you'd want to be in this position. If we threw you in right now, kind of sort of trained you, got you up to speed, could you handle the pressure, the people, the interaction? Like, because you see what he goes through. Can you manage all that? The expectations are going to be thrown on you.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, you've seen it. You see it. Can
it.
you take it though? Can you do it? That's the biggest thing. Because do you think you can do it?
For me, to be brutally honest, no.
Why?
Because I don't like that stress that he has when he comes to talk to us, and he's like drained and down. I don't want that. So I would I'm good with being a sous chef at that establishment, but nothing more.
Okay, but would you be happy with being a sous chef for like the rest of your career, or would you still want more after that?
I'd still want more. I'll probably most likely move to a different company.
And be Garrett in a different company?
I would be. Yeah.
But you just said you didn't want the stress that he has, because it'd
But
be sort of the same thing, right?
yeah.
Just at a different company.
It depends on the culture there.
So you'd have to find like a place that would be a good fit culture-wise for you.
Right.
Then you would consider taking that position.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Why not just start your own restaurant or do your own catering services? I know you talked briefly about how your friend in Victoria is leaning more towards the catering side because the restaurant side's not as good.
I have opened my catering business
Oh, you do?
in the past. Yeah. It's still there.
You should
But it's
talk to
just-
me about that. I didn't know you had that. So that's like entrepreneurial stuff. Talk to me about that. How'd you get started? How was it? Success, failure, on pause? Like what happened with that one?
That I started it during the pandemic, 2019.
Uh-huh.
I partnered with an investor,
Okay.
and then I had my cousin. She has her own business, so like a spa and skincare products stuff.
Okay. So she has like a front store,
Yeah.
a storefront.
Storefront. So I had her as a coach, and I had an investor.
Okay.
So we kind of worked together
Okay.
and built. Well, I kind of built the menu, and I had my cousin kind of.
Coached you through how to
Coached me
run a
through how
business,
to-
basically.
Yeah,
And you had your investor pumping you money.
yeah. And then I had someone promote. No, actually, I did myself. I promoted the business,
Uh-huh.
the catering business,
And
and then I had a client base built up during that time,
okay, continue.
and then pretty much I did like promotional menus.
Like,
Like-
pop-up type of thing.
Yeah, kind of pop up, and I did it on Facebook as well.
Uh-huh.
I just put my menu out there, and I did a menu that was cut in half the prices
Mm-hmm.
for them to just test it out,
Mm-hmm.
see how they like it.
So like half the menu, but like half the price,
Half
basically,
price, yeah,
or like half portions or whatever.
yeah, half the price. And then yeah, that's where it started. The clients liked it,
Uh-huh.
so they start coming to me to purchase.
Like doing events, catering, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
And then we also did delivery stuff as well. So
Uh-huh.
they ordered from us, and we had a
Like big
delivery
events,
driver.
like catering, bringing them the food type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like buffet style.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also we did separate, like people ordering off the site. And
Uh-huh.
then
Like ordering the catering services.
yeah.
You have a site, website.
Right now it's I put it on hold, so there's no site right now. I'm
Why?
rebuilding it.
Okay, rebuilding it.
But I did move some stuff to the Facebook Market, so they can go through there,
Okay.
and then they have my contact, so they'll just go through the Facebook
And reach out
text.
to you that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reach me that way.
Uh-huh. Why are we not talking about this more? Why are we not doing this? What the hell? Did you do
What?
this thing? This is not easy. What the heck? I would never know you've done this. This is like next level stuff. You got an investor, so someone giving you money. You got someone to coach you, sorta. Your cousin still.
Yeah.
You got clients.
At client.
You have a business. What are you doing?
Because I know there was one time that was slow,
Uh-huh.
so I kind of did the promotion didn't go through.
As in, did you join an advertising campaign, like spend ad dollar money, or what was like promotion?
I had a friend that does promotions.
Like
so
she does your ads for you, like paid ads, or she just like promotes to foodies,
she just promotes.
like organically, no paid money. She just
Yeah.
helps you promote.
Yeah.
Or okay.
And then yeah, that's well when we didn't get any business, so I kind of
Stopped.
I kind of stopped and went back to the restaurant and kind of built some money from there.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Did you have employees when you were doing catering?
I did.
Could you still have
I-
employees?
Yeah, I still have them in my contact list. I have my event coordinator. I have a finance person that does my finances,
Mm-hmm.
and I had 2 cooks.
And you would hire servers or no servers.
No server, and I had a delivery person.
So how would you do catering then if you had no server serving the food?
Catering was
So you just provided the food but no serving.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you'd be like it'd be like Chinese style basically. You have like those big metal trays, food.
Yeah.
Show me. You have your phone with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quickly show me. Pull it up. I'm like, wait a second. I was like, dude, you have a vehicle that you could use. I thought you were just some dude working like a 9 to 5 job. I was like, wait a second, you've done this? I was like, why would you not pursue this further and harder? I was like, catering is a seasonal thing. You could be doing wedding catering. You could be doing corporate catering. You could be doing so much things, and you have your brand. Because I literally work with a guy who literally does catering.
I was doing.
This is yours.
On Facebook. Yeah.
This is your brand. This is your thing.
Yeah.
This is the food you made. What the heck? But these are all plated though.
Yeah. I played it so they know what kind of food it is.
But when you deliver it to them, it's not plated like this, obviously.
No, it's like in like takeout containers.
But it's like just bigger portion, not plated.
Yeah.
But that'd be the food you're getting.
Yes.
How much were you charging? Did you charge per head? Did you charge by the food?
I charge per head.
Per head, okay. And how much did you charge per head? And by head, they would get like a course menu, right? Basically.
Yeah, course menu.
So like what? 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates worth of food?
I did. What was it? A 5-course meal.
So like what? Appies,
So I
salad appy. Like how was it? Break it down.
It was it was a I did dim sum for appies. It's like yeah.
Sign dim sum. Then
Dim sum. Then the main course pizza.
okay.
What is it?
So that's 2 pizza, and
Yeah.
then
Pizzas. That was it. That was the main course.
wait, that was it. So it was dim sum, appetizer, then pizza. You said you had 5.
Yeah.
So what are the other 3?
The other 3 is the dessert.
So 3 desserts.
Yeah.
So it was. Oh, okay. So yours was simple. It was like
Yeah, simple.
dim sum, appetizer, pizza, main course, 3 different types of desserts,
Yeah.
and that was your menu.
Yeah, and I also had the ones that are on here. It wasn't popular, but I kind of did it anyway. It was was it chicken cordon bleu? No, not chicken roulade.
Okay, and that was like the main.
Yeah, it's one of the main.
So they could swap out the pizza for the chicken
Yeah.
instead, but still the same 3 desserts on the same dim sum. It's just the
I had two entrees on there.
so 2 different types.
Yeah.
So it was pizza and 2 other entrees, but those
Yeah.
weren't more popular. The pizza was more popular.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
it's keto, so that's why.
Question: is your company brand known for keto? Is that why you did it, or it just happens to be the
It
pizza
was,
was keto?
It was the pizza was happened to be keto. So it was it's a menu that's catered to healthy and organic, healthy organic.
So your whole brand was healthy organic.
Yeah.
It just happened to be keto.
Yeah.
So the dim sum was healthy organic. The desserts were healthy organic.
Yeah, I kind of created those items to be organic ingredients and it's healthy.
Okay, so that is your branding.
Yeah.
How much was it per head? How much did you charge the customer?
It was. It depends on how many. Well, the menu itself. was I only did promotional menu.
Fine. What
It
was your
was like-
promotional menu?
It came up to, after when I had it with went through it with the finance person, it came up to $28.
Per person?
Yeah. Actually, it was.
And
a
was
little
it the
bit
same
more.
portions you showed me? The photos you showed me, was it the same portions?
Yeah, same portion size.
20 per person? So like under 30.
Yeah,
And
it's
then that would
it's
get you
under
the
30.
dim sum, the pizza, and the 3 desserts.
Yeah.
And what was the margin? Out of that 28, how much of that was profit for you?
We were
Outside of labor, cost, everything. Like how much would you actually take home pocket out of that $28?
we hit just what was it? No, we didn't take any. The first 3 months we didn't. We just hit the margin,
So you were just break even.
break even.
Okay. Did you become profitable later?
Yeah, we did.
What was the margins when you became profitable?
It was
On average, not the high point. Like what was it consistent? Because obviously
Consistent?
there's room for error. What
Yeah.
would you say, like, out of $28, how much would you keep home? Profit.
$28. Those were from the events that we profited from.
The events?
Yeah.
So the $28 menus, you profited off that or not that menu?
Not them. Not the $28 menu.
So which menu did you profit from?
It was the. Was it? I think it was the $50 menu.
58 or 50?
50.
50, okay. And same thing? Appy, mains, 3 desserts, or different?
We added one more thing to it, and
Protein, dessert, like, and one more what thing?
entree.
Entree. So 1 appy, 2 entrees, 3 desserts.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was 50.
Yeah, that's 50 per person.
Okay. That's more reasonable price point.
Yeah.
What was the margin for that one?
Margin we
So
just above.
just above?
Yeah.
So $50 is the cost to the customer. How much did you take home? Like profit.
Take home. We took home after paying for
Everything.
everything.
Give me a conservative number.
I would say that for that venue was 1,000.
So that $50, you took home $10 of it. You took home $20 of it.
I would say I took home $10.
So 20%.
20%. Yeah.
So your margin was 20%.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Why are you not scaling this? Oh, I'm trying to ask you all these numbers because I'm just like, wait, you could literally do this so good, especially. You're hurting me here, Philip. What are you doing? Why are you working a job? You can work a job, but why don't you focus on this? Why don't you actually focus on this? Because it sounds like with your branding, you're focused on healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's $50, so you can easily do like business and companies because their whole feel is they want to be more healthy. So you could promote yourself to businesses, do their catering that way. Their lunches, same thing. $50 is like a pretty good deal. It's healthy. It's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's healthy, and you're not serving people. You don't have to pay for servers.
Yeah.
You could do that eventually if you wanted to go catering, but you'd be healthy. You have good food. You're profiting 20%, which is pretty good in the restaurant industry because restaurant typically is like, what, 10, 15% on average?
Yeah.
Restaurant, especially with food costs and everything, but because you're doing catering, you can buy the amount of food you need. So you don't spoil nothing.
Yeah.
And the customer just gets the extra bits, or maybe you eat the leftovers or give the customers leftovers. You just have to do the logistics, the event coordination and everything, but why aren't you doing more of that? Like, you made $1,000 off the event. Doesn't that, like, alarm bells go over your head going, oh, if I do more of this, I could get like $10K a month. Like just 10 of those events, and that's $10,000, and then it's like do this for 12 months, and that's a 6-figure income.
Yeah.
Obviously, the season doesn't work like that, but
Yeah. Because it's well after the pandemic, it slowed down. So that's when I kind of figured out, well, trying to sort out some things.
How strapped are you for cash?
Strap for cash.
Like, are you paycheck to paycheck, or do you have like a
Well,
healthy amount of savings?
Savings, I have,
You don't have to tell me the number, but you're like you have like a rainy day fund, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But if I'm working at the restaurant, it would be paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, but why not do both? Why not just work at the restaurant with your reduced hours, and then promote on the side and do your catering that way? Because you would make so much more money off of that.
I know. But the thing is, the restaurant side is taking
It's
my
taking.
my business time.
So your job is taking.
The catering business part of the kind of taking away from the the weekends. That's when it's people order
Yeah.
and stuff, right?
Uh huh.
And when the events are happening. So that's kind of like a barrier there.
Just work a place. Set your hours. As in, like, just be like, don't put me in these days to work. I work 4 days, and the other 3 days are for events. Easy.
Yeah.
Because your event thing is so much more potential. A stupid job isn't gonna get you anywhere.
No.
It get you somewhere, but I mean, like, what the hell? You already have a business. What are you doing, man? You have a brand. You have a menu. You've already done it. You have paying customers. Why'd you stop? It might have slowed down, sure, but there's weddings, there's corporate, big events, blah blah blah,
That's true.
foodies, promotions, blah 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 blah. YouTube channel, like what are you doing, man? You have like a 6-figure income like in front of your face that you've already like started. You've done the hard part already.
Yeah, I already done the hard part.
You've already done the hard part. You've already had customers.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I guess it's something that I kind of I didn't think of it that
Yeah.
way.
Do you live with your family, parents?
Right now, yeah, I moved back.
Okay, so you can fail.
Events,
So you can fail and you still have a place to live in,
yeah,
right? You could go straight to zero and you'd be fine.
yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You have like a
I know
vehicle right here.
I know I have it already built already. Yeah, I know I haven't, because I've been working so much at the restaurant.
Stop working so much. What the hell? Oh my
I
god.
freaking forgot about the business.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like the stupid job you could get anywhere. Like, dude, you could like work part time at Cactus Club or something. Like,
Yeah.
like who the hell cares? Just work somewhere like temporarily for like 3-4 days. That's like easy, and then your 3-4 other days you can build your business. What are you doing, man? You already have your business. You have your this and that. You have payroll. You have event coordinator. You already have done promotion for stuff. You just maybe need to market yourself a bit. Spend money on like a marketer
Yeah.
to like do that shit so you can get more clients. It's not that hard. It's easy, especially if you do local. Just
Yeah.
run like Facebook ads, do it locally. People come to you. It depends on what you want to do. Maybe corporate events, weddings, whatever.
Yeah.
You're probably more corporate because you're more like health style. So even gyms, fitness. Like,
Yeah.
so many things to do. Whoa!
Oh yeah, I thought about the gyms. So
What about the gyms? Like target the bodybuilders
yeah,
or target
target them.
gyms as in
target the community there.
because they want healthy food. You could have a keto. You could literally brand yourself as like, this is the keto menu, this is the paleo menu, or whatever the menu is. This is the carnivore diet, or whatever you want to do with your branding. I don't know. Like I don't do any of this, but yeah, I don't know what you do, man. You have like something that's way better than a stupid job
Yeah.
that you've already done. Like whoa, question mark. And that this to me is like
Yeah.
boggling my mind because I'm like, you already have something. You've already done the hard part. You already have the brand. You've done the work. you've got the customers, you have a clientele base. Why not just do that?
Sure. I ever thought about, because I'm so busy thinking about,
Work?
work.
Dude, quit your job, man. Oh my god. I would like this is one of those few situations where I'd tell you to just like quit your job and work like at McDonald's or something. Maybe not working at McDonald's, but I'm just saying like, dude, you could just see if you can find a part-time job, like, actually.
Yeah.
Or don't even because you still want some money coming in. Sure, fine. Just tell people just tell people at work you're going back to school and you can't work XYZ days and just be like, I need these days off for school. And it's September soon, which checks out. Just be like, you're going back to school, and then be like, oh shoot, okay. And just say I can't work these days and be like, okay. And then you get your days off and then you can have your part-time job and build your business on the side.
Yeah.
Like just work 2-3 days.
Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You gonna do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like fun.
You gonna build your brand?
Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild my brand. And
Don't even need it. You gonna reach out to your customers before? I'll reach to you.
I have my client base. Just have to reach out to them.
Yeah, just do like
So,
a revamp, a launch. Just be like, hey, I know you did this before. We have some exciting news. We're relaunching this. We have like new menus, new diets, and I don't know, taste tests, whatever.
Yeah.
I can even reach out to me. I can get foodies to test out your menu for you. They'll eat free food. They'll post about that type of stuff. Tons of foodies will have free food and post about stuff. If you give them free food, they'll be like, oh yeah.
definitely.
And then you can, but do you have a kitchen?
Oh, I was using a commissary kitchen.
Is that like a shared kitchen?
Yeah, shared kitchen.
How does it work? How does the shared kitchen work?
You rent a space in the shared space. Well, they have like it's sectioned off. There's like different kitchens. There's like stove on this, a full kitchen on this side.
So it's basically you can rent out the space, do whatever you need to do,
Yeah.
clean up, pay them their fee.
Yeah. Or if you pay for a single day, you go in with your prep stuff. You prep it.
Yeah.
Well, you cook it and everything. You deliver, and then you take everything that's yours out of that space.
Okay. So you have a kitchen that you can just rent out.
Yeah.
So you have a full-blown operation ready to go already. Maybe you're not serving, so no servers.
Yeah.
But by not having servers, you can just keep costs down.
Yeah.
Because all you need is the food, the chefs, and someone to deliver it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And an event coordinator in finance, and that's basically all you need.
Yeah. Which I already have. Well, I have them still.
Oh, man. Oh, Philip, you're killing me here. Because my mind is just going like, because I worked with caterers before, and I know exactly like kind of what they do. Some do serving, different brands. Your target demographic is probably just going to be like business owners, parties, not weddings. Your demographic is not the wedding people, that's for sure. But you'd be more like the budget value for healthy food, good food, tasty food, and you'd be able to do it in scale.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, your food's not going to be coming out hot because you have to make it and deliver it, so the food's not like hot from the stove type of thing.
Yeah.
But doesn't the food quality degrade when you're transporting it though? Like something gets soggy, it's not as good, doesn't taste as good in transport. Or is that not the big issue with your type of food?
We use the insulated bags.
Okay.
So we kind of, if it's like a short distance, I'll keep it hot for the trip there.
And if it's a long distance?
Long distance, we'll have to actually put in like heaters and stuff in there.
See, that's a thing that you can do with your brand though, like show the process. You could literally record the process of like from A to Z of like, this is how you get a customer, You don't show them the information, but you show them the prep, the cooking, the heating on the day of. Now you can do a brand that way. Like there's so many avenues you can do for branding, and it's like ridiculous. You should do it. Oh, dude, just do it. Do it. Do it. When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna start? When are you gonna start? Ah.
It's on hold right now, but
Why is it on hold?
Huh?
Why is it on hold?
because I went back to
Work. Okay, so what are you gonna do now? You're gonna go back to work and tell them you have to go to school, and you're gonna get your 4 days off. Can you do that?
of course I can.
You can do that, right? You can be like, I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so do that. So when are you gonna message Garrett
Message Garrett.
or whoever you have to message?
I'll talk to Brainerd.
Brainerd, yeah, do that because September's coming on. It makes sense to go to school.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I need whatever days off. 4 days off ideally for school.
Yeah.
Right. And then you get the days off and then you can start doing your thing that way. You still have money coming home because you don't have to worry about finances. And since you live at home with your parents, you don't have to worry about like failing because
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about rent. And then and then you can just start doing it again. Like this just seems like a 1 week turnaround to me. Conversation with Bernard, just get those days off. Maybe have a new menu. Reach out to your existing customers. Be like, hey, brand new launch. Do some marketing with foodies. If you need help with foodies marketing, I can do that for you. It's not hard. People would love to eat free food and post about it. They'd love to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And then you can just have your website, a way for people to reach out to you. Just run your old menu as like a thing and just promotional and stuff, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
This sounds like a 1 week turnaround thing. You can execute because you still have your website, right?
The website I kind of froze because it's nothing's happening. So I just froze it.
Just bring it back. A website's like what? A domain's like what? $30 a year, and then you just have to make the website
Is it $30 now?
for a domain. Let's get the name for a year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to have like the provider, whether it's Square, Go High Level, or wherever your thing is. Like I make websites. I keep it super simple, clean, not hard. It's just food, testimonials, forms, automations, emails, newsletters,
Yeah.
chatbots, calendars, book a call type of thing. It's just do. Some nice photos of your food, your brand, some testimonials, whatever, and you're good to go. Like all of that, it's pretty easy to do. Like how complicated is your website? How pretty is your website? I'll rephrase it.
I actually took. It was pretty simple.
Did you pay? Or did you pay for your website?
I paid for it. Then when it didn't work, I kind of took it down, and I just put everything onto Facebook Market because there's more flow going through Facebook Market than the site. So that's why we decided to move it to Facebook Market.
Yeah, that's fair. Just do it Facebook. The website just legitimizes your business a little bit better.
Yeah.
Still recommend that. You don't have to do it right now. If Facebook Marketplace is already doing it for you. But yeah, just run Facebook ads. Just pay for ads. Have a good creative. People will book through you. Ideally through a landing page, your VSL, go through your funnel, book a call, discovery, ask about questions and stuff like that. And do that. Oh man, this is like a full-blown operation, man. Oh, you can do this though. You can so do this. Like
Just did it.
you can so do this. Promise me you do this, man. Like I have like people who have helped. Like I work with a catering company. It's the same thing. I mean, they have servers too, and they're more like up end, like premium catering. But you have like a super specific demographic for the local, the foodie, the healthy brand. And you can be the face of the company. Because literally the guy that I'm working with right now, he's opening up his own restaurant. don't get me wrong, this is like a 16-year process thing.
Yeah.
Like, but he built it, same thing, COVID. He started his catering company during COVID when people couldn't go out. He just started doing catering for people, because COVID, people want still catering, but they couldn't do it. And since COVID, he's now able to open up his own restaurant. Same thing, investors. He has investors, obviously. It's not because he made that much money.
Yeah.
But since you already got the investor, you could just kind of do what he does. Build up a brand, a following base, clientele base, figure out, what the market wants. And it sounds like your market is there because health is a thing.
Yeah.
And people really value health, so you can promote your brand that way. And you can just have your own business, your employees, which you already have, and make more money that way, and forget about the red seal because you don't need the red seal to run your own business and make money if that's what you want. But you want a red seal, sure. Build your business, make so much money, retire, then get your red seal. I don't know, man. Like, do you really need your red seal?
Actually, I don't think I do.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? What the heck? Why did you need red seal? I was like, I thought you only needed your red seal because you had nothing else going on for you.
Well, because one of my cooks wanted to further his education in cooking, so he wanted me to sign. I'm like, I can't sign for that.
Okay. Is that why you wanted your red seal? So you could sign for people?
That's the only reason. Nothing else.
That's it?
Yeah,
I thought
that's
you were
it.
trying to get
What?
your red seal because you wanted to get paid more money, have better opportunity, and get your red seal.
No, there's no more opportunity now.
What? So you're only getting your red seal so you
industry.
could be the person to sign off for someone else?
Yes.
Huh?
Oh!
Oh!
Like now, in this industry, there's like just nothing.
There's no red seals.
Yeah.
Like no nothing or no red seals.
Well, no red seal, no opportunities.
Yeah, because
Really.
the industry has just not died, but it's evolved so much.
Yeah.
It's literally, you'll see influencers like a grandma just cooking on TikTok.
Yeah.
Boom! Makes a book. Brrrah, money.
Yeah.
Or like dude whose gimmick is he tucks his knife in the wooden block and boom, and cooks. TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Or what's his face? Binging with Babish? YouTube? Ever heard of that? YouTube channel, Binging with Babish. He just cooks. High production level of cooking.
Oh yeah, I have. I've been. I went through that. I think I've seen it.
Yeah. They don't have red seals. So, like, you are on the bottom of the totem pole. Not really, kinda. When it comes to like your cook, like from your status point of view, you're like kind of down there.
Yeah.
But you have a business,
Yeah.
so that's like way up here. Why not focus on this thing that you've had success with?
Yeah.
Why not just double down? Is there any fear, any hesitations?
There was a hesitation.
What is it?
The finance part.
Which is?
Nothing coming in. Like no flow of
Consistent flow, right?
consistent flow. That's why I
Stopped.
kind of stopped and moved back to the.
Were you doing
cooking.
advertising though? Paid advertising.
Yeah, I did paid advertising.
What kind of paid advertising?
It was the menu and the menu items.
Where were you advertising on it? Was what I'm saying.
Oh,
Google, SEOs,
what was it?
Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Meta
It
ads.
was Facebook ads.
Okay, and who was doing your ads for you?
The event coordinator.
Do you know anything about ads?
She knows only a little bit. She only knows
Okay, yeah, you needed.
specifically.
Oh.
She only knows specifically event coordinating.
Oh man, dude, you need someone who knows what they're doing with ads, man. Ads is like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're throwing money, getting burned. You're burning money to try to figure out what works. Don't do that. Get someone like me who knows what they're doing. Have someone who has a team who can like take care of the creative for you. Like if you're doing wedding, you're catering to women, okay?
Yeah.
They like pretty ads. If you're catering to men, simple ads.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like it's just simple. Hit the right demographic. Facebook algorithm, great. Just target the area you want to serve, like that you want to do this for. And be like business owners, catering, events, healthy menu, or whatever your ad creative is. Like how much were you spending on ads per month?
I think it was like $50.
Per day or per month?
It's per month.
You spent $50 a month on ads?
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Did you say $50 a month on ads?
Yeah,
Not per day, month.
month.
Whole month 50.
Yeah,
You need to spend at least 1,000, man.
I know.
Do you know you need to spend 1,000?
Yes, I do. But I was thinking about my finances because I don't have that much finance to.
But are you healthy enough to the point where you could put out at least $1,000 in ads right now?
Right now, no.
Oh,
That's why.
that's awkward. You don't have that money to put into ads?
Well, I am paying ads on Instagram.
How much?
It's like $25
A day?
Yeah, a day.
Have you had any results with that?
Lots of results.
Towards the clients?
But I wasn't advertising my catering business.
What are you advertising?
Just me doing my runs and for runners.
Wait.
Huh?
So wait. So you're promoting your own Instagram page,
Yes.
promoting yourself to runners
Yeah.
to get more people to follow you.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. So runners have followed you.
Uh-huh.
$25, good results.
Yeah.
So yours is not leads. Yours is like exposure, audience.
Exposure. Yeah.
Okay. But running isn't making you money though.
No.
Catering would.
Yes.
You should convert that $25 per day to your catering stuff,
Yes.
your catering page. And exposure that way. Because that could bring you money. If you're already throwing $25 into running, you might as well convert that $25 that you're already putting into running into your catering business. And that's $25 a day. That's what you said, $25 a day.
Yeah.
$25 a day, 30 days, that's... I can't math. Oh, however much that is, 30, 600. Let's just say that's $800 in a month. Right? Ballpark?
Yeah. Ballpark.
Which is what you're already spending on your running.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Move that to your catering. That 800 you're spending on running, move that to your catering. But also on your own Instagram page, be like, hey, launching or relaunching my catering business.
Yeah.
Run some ads there, and then redirect it to your website. If you want a budget, or if not a budget, if you want a healthy catering menu that has keto, better for your lifestyle, and affordable, reach out to me. Blah, whatever the creative is.
Okay.
And any more reservations?
No.
Because you have the money to divert into that, right?
Yeah.
Because you're already spending that much on you.
Yes.
You can still promote your business on your Instagram,
Yeah.
but you can funnel it over.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, you're gonna do this, right?
Yes. Of course.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The conversation kind of like devolved into something completely different.
Yeah.
But that's okay. No, because I really like want to be able to help you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I see, in the beginning, I thought you just needed a job, and I'm like, okay, cool. But you already have a business, so.
Job I can get anytime.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted to move up in the job world. I thought that was your goal. It kind of sounded like it was.
Yeah.
But then you had this thing going on. What? That's why I'm like, but you have this. You focus on this. It's there. It's profitable. It was when you were doing it. You just had to, put more gas in it. That was it. That was all. Maybe a little bit more direction, someone who could actually do your Facebook advertising for you, and you had strategy, marketplace.
Yeah.
You could literally run everything. I'm surprised you're not more excited about this. I'd be more excited about this. What the heck?
Of course.
You don't seem that excited.
Because, well, I'm actually shocked that I didn't realize that. That's why I'm like, fuck. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? Oh, my lord. Because you had done all the hard parts. So many people would have liked to be in your position where, oh, yeah, I got an investor, I had a coach, I have clients, I had a website, I've already catered for people. And I'm sitting here going like, what the It's like, this dude's already done all the hard part. He just needs to scale. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I need to scale.
And it's just, you're like sleeper build. Hello? You're like, it's basically sleeper build.
Yeah.
You're in the beginning phases, but you've done all the hard part. It's just you need to execute a little bit better. So what's your game plan now? I've kind of given you a bunch of stuff to go with,
Yeah.
but what are you gonna do now?
Definitely go back and revise my menu and talk to my team. That's it.
What about your work schedule?
Work schedule. Talk to Brainerd tomorrow.
And what happens if he says he can't do that?
Of course we can. We're dead.
Well, what happens if he says you need to come back? It's busy.
We'll be like Josh. Like, I have school.
Oh, okay. I'll keep you to it. All right. I do want to wrap this up with 2 questions then. Oh my goodness. Okay. Obviously, we were talking about culture, work environment, and everything. Is there anything during this podcast or during this talk with you that you wish I would have asked you? Anything that I missed you wish I would have asked you that didn't go over?
I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
During that time that we were going through my catering business. No, actually, I think that covers it. Because we were talking about the moving up part through my culinary journey in the Red Seal.
Uh-huh.
Now you brought up the catering. That kind of changes everything.
Uh-huh.
My thought process.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay. I'm glad I was able to connect, maybe not connect the bridge for you, but show you that you already have something that's amazing that's there that you could use.
it's actually dormant right now.
It's fine. It wasn't dormant at a point of time in your life.
No.
So it's not like you had no success with it. You've got some success with it.
Yeah.
So, it's just a quick, flip the switch back on and, revamp and kind of go.
Yeah.
Easy. All right. And my last question is there anything that you'd like to be able to share to your viewers right now, current viewers, future viewers, potential clients for your catering business that you're revamping on? Anything that you'd like to be able to share, nuggets of wisdom, some epitome, anything that you'd like to be able to give to the people out there?
Well, something I like to share is never give up on your passion and what you've built up in the past couple of years that has passed. Go back and kind of ignite that passion in you and just go back and do what you love.
All right, perfect. Well, once again, Philip, I want to say thank you for popping on my show. I'm glad that we were able to have this little talk. It was interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, I'll put Philip's social media handles down in the comments down below. I'll probably link his website for his catering business as well whenever that thing comes back online, but I'll put it there anyways. But yeah, I wanted to thank you once again, Philip, and I'm glad you were able to have this talk.
Yes. Thank you.
Perfect.